Good evening and welcome to the April 21, 2022 School Board Monthly Meeting. Colleagues, you have had a chance to review the agenda. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
I move that the agenda be approved as provided.
Moved by Reverend Cooper. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Kinsella. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries and the agenda is approved.
Thank you, Chair Shea, members of the board. Good evening and good evening to our guests. We are going to begin this evening's board meeting, as we do all of our meetings, with the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be followed by a moment of silence. We're joined for the pledge this evening by students from Fair Oaks Elementary School, and they're going to come forward to the podium, and I'm going to introduce them as they come up. Their principal, Shondell Edwards Hamlin, couldn't be here because they have a talent show at their school tonight. Oh, wait, you are here. Okay, well, she's got to go back to the talent show. I know they told me you weren't here at first. I didn't even notice you'd come in. Well, welcome. And we are so pleased to have Shelby Nazim, Kirsten Bell, and Jason Turner with us. They're fifth graders. They're going to come forward and they're going to lead us in the pledge. If you would please rise. Thank you, students, for leading us in the pledge. If you would now please pause for a moment of silence, which may be used by those in attendance for personal reflection, prayer, or meditation. That concludes our moment of silence, and a big round of applause again for the students who led us in the pledge. Item is going to be a musical highlight with some students from Seven Pines Elementary School, and so we're going to come forward to watch the presentation, and I hope that you will enjoy.
All right, good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board, Dr. Cashwell, colleagues and guests. My name is Christopher Mosley. I am the Education Specialist for Performing Arts. It is my pleasure to introduce this evening for our performance highlight, the Seven Pines Elementary School ORF Ensemble, under the direction of Mrs. Mary Catherine Campbell. Mrs. Campbell is in her second year as a music teacher. Last year, she won the First Year Teacher of the Year Award and was the first year teacher finalist for the Varina District. So yeah. The students tonight will be performing two selections. One is based on a folk song entitled "Who Has Seen the Wind?" But the key is this is their own arrangement of this piece, which is very unique to this performance today. And the second one is called Abuda, and they will jump on these ORF instruments and perform that for us. Tonight we have in attendance their proud principal, Dr. Adonis Davenport, who asks that you stand to be recognized. She's over here. All right, and now please help me welcome to the stage the Seven Pines ORF Ensemble.
Bravo once more to our performers. They were fantastic. Thanks again, Seven Pines Elementary. For the next item, we have some recognitions coming forward. For the next item, we're going to be recognizing our REB Award for oh, she's not with us. She couldn't be with us, so we would look forward to recognizing her at another meeting very soon. For the next item, we are so excited to be able to recognize our VHSL 4A and 5A state champions. So super excited about that. And Mr. John Carroll is going to come forward to kick off that recognition.
Thank you, Dr. Cashwell. Good evening. Madam Chair, members of the school board, Dr. Cashwell, colleagues, and guests. Tonight we recognize our winner Virginia High School League state championship teams. At this time, I would like to invite Principal Lee Donovan, Director of Student Activities Tom Nadeau, Coach Katrina Gaunt, and captains of the Mills Godwin boys swim team, Nate Pfeffer and Sam Rivas, to come forward. The Mills Godwin swim team had a strong season. They placed second at the Hanover Hawk Invitational, won the Henrico County Invitational, won the Region 5C Championship, and were the Class 5 state champions. Numerous swimmers received all region as well as all Metro honors, and Seamus Connell, Sam Rivas, Eric Lambert, and Nate Pfeffer won a state title in the men's 400 freestyle relay. Congratulations to Godwin on your amazing season. Next, we would like to invite Principal Ken White, Director of Student Activities Harry Lee Daniel, Head Coach Reggie Tennyson, Assistant Coaches James Vaughn, Jack Brown, and Jamar Fleming, and Holland Springs boys basketball captains Dorian Davis and Latrell Sutton to come forward. Kwanye Vini is also here tonight. The Holland Springs boys basketball team compiled a 23-4 record, finishing the season on a 10-game winning streak. They won the Region 5C championship, and the season culminated with an exciting 63-62 win over Maury High School in the Class 5 state championship game. The Springers had several players named to the All-Region and All-Metro teams, and Dorian Davis was named first-team All-State. Coach Reggie Tennyson was selected as the 5A State Coach of the Year. Congratulations, Holland Springs, on a tremendous season. For our final recognition of the evening, we invite Principal Darren Thompson, Director of Student Activities Kevin G. Adams, Head Coach Kenneth Randolph, Assistant Coaches Kennard Weiss Sr. and A.T. Taylor, and team captains of the Varina High School boys basketball team, Alfonso Billups and K.J. Weiss, to come forward. Varina basketball finished the season 25-1. They won the Region 4B championship and the Class 4A state championship. Numerous players were named to the All-Region and All-Metro teams. Alfonso Billups and KJ Weiss were named first-team All-State. Alfonso Billups was also the Regional and State Player of the Year, as well as an honorable mention McDonald's All-American. Coach Kenneth Randolph received the Region 4B and State Class 4 Coach of the Year award. Varina is the first Richmond area school to win both the football and basketball state championships in the same year. Congratulations to the Varina boys basketball team on a historic season.
Congratulations again to our state champions. They have certainly made us Henrico proud. The next item on our agenda is our Henrico highlight, and this evening I am so pleased to share a video that showcases the collaboration between HCPS and our local first responders. Recently, members of the Henrico Police, Fire, and Sheriff Departments were at Johnson Elementary School for First Responders Day. It is a pleasure to see students and our first responders enjoying in a day of fun. Students had the opportunity to tour fire trucks and speak with law enforcement representatives. It was certainly a thrilling day for students, and it truly underscored the wonderful relationships between our schools and county partners in education. Let's take a look.
My name is Officer Dickinson, and I am an animal protection police officer.
How do you know she's a police officer?
Her badge!
Her badge, right there. far as safety for the bicycle? A bell, or sometimes you might see us and we have a right?
Basically, what we do is we deploy on really dangerous situations to help out. This thing that it says, I'm the police, I'm here for you. And then they usually come out with their...
Makes us wear these, and this helps protect our face and our eyes.
You got this for me? Thank you. You made this? Well, I really appreciate it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hang this up on my wall with all the rest of them.
As you saw in the video, even Nutsy from the Flying Squirrels was there for the fun. It was a wonderful day of learning and relationship building at Johnson Elementary. Madam Chair, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cashwell. Reverend Cooper, would you please read our mission statement?
Yes, ma'am, I'd be more than happy to. Henrico County Public Schools, an innovative leader in educational excellence, will actively engage our students in diverse educational, social, and civic learning experiences that inspire and empower them to become contributing citizens.
Thank you so much. The next item on our agenda is public forum. This is a time where citizens who have signed up in advance are invited to address the school board on any matter of concern about the school division. We have one speaker who has signed up this evening. Is Mrs. Lucas present? Seeing that our speaker is not present, that concludes public forum. We have also received written public comment, which all of my colleagues have received prior to this meeting. Thank you to our community members who have sent in their feedback and input. The next item on the agenda is the adoption of the annual financial plan. This has been reviewed quite a few times since the beginning of the year, including earlier in the work session. So colleagues, is there a motion for the adoption of the annual financial plan?
I move that the school board adopt the financial year 2022-2023 annual financial plan as presented.
Moved by Ms. Kinsella. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Reverend Cooper. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. The annual financial plan for the 2022-2023 school year is adopted. The next item on the agenda is the approval of consent items. Those items are listed under addendum item 10.01 through 10.16. Are there any requests from a school board member that an individual item be separated for discussion or individual action? Hearing none, do I have a motion for the approval of the consent items?
I move that the school board approve consent agenda items 10.01 through 10.16 as recommended and presented.
Thank you, Ms. Atkins. Moved by Ms. Atkins. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Ogburn. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. The meeting consent items, agenda items are approved. The next item on the agenda is unfinished business. Colleagues, do you have any unfinished business? Hearing none. The next item on the agenda are our new business items, and I bring forth a recommendation from the principal of Douglas Freeman High School, Mr. John Marshall, which is to name the softball field at Douglas Freeman in honor of Bill and Barbara Butler. Shared by the athletic director and the principal, they say the impact of the Butlers have had on their student athletes is immeasurable. They are true pillars in the Freeman community. Coach Butler encouraged, supported, and treated his players like his own family. Bill and Barbara spent many years developing positive relationship with players, their families, and the school administration. They proudly recommend that Bill and Barbara Butler have the softball field named in their honor. Colleagues, I will be seeking to waive the 30-day wait period due to the advanced age of Mr. and Mrs. Butler so that we can celebrate them appropriately. So I am seeking a motion to waive the 30-day wait period and to name the softball field at Freeman High School the Bill and Barbara Butler Softball Field. Do I have a motion?
Mrs. Shea, do we need a separate motion for each of those, or do we need, no, together? All right, then I would move that we waive the 30-day period and that we name the softball field after Mr. and Mrs. Butler.
Thank you, Ms. Ogburn. Is there a second?
Second?
Seconded by Ms. Kinsella. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. The softball field at Freeman is now named the Bill and Barbara Butler Softball Field. Mr. Butler is here. Let us all thank and welcome him and his attendance. Mr. Butler, while we have not had the pleasure to meet in person, I have heard nothing but amazing things about your decades of service to the students and the community at Freeman High School. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your dedication and the way that you have coached these young ladies, not only on the field, but also off the field. It is a privilege and an honor to be able to bring forth this recommendation of naming on your behalf. The next item on our agenda is new business. Do we have any other new business, colleagues? In that case, the next item is the adjournment of the meeting, and the school board's next meeting date will be a work session held on Thursday, May 12th, 2022 at 1 p.m. here in Newbridge Auditorium. The meeting time may be adjusted if needed.